Hi, my Santa Rita Ranch neighbors. This is Kenn Renner, your resident real estate expert here in Santa Rita Ranch. Wanted to let you know and be keeping you informed of what's going on in Santa Rita as far as the real estate values. And this is my first installment of going ahead and give you some stats about what's currently going on here in mid-September coming into fall. We definitely have seen a slowdown in the resale market. And so I'm going to go over some stats here. The new home builds have been doing very, very well. They're very strong due to the builder incentives of getting the low interest rates, 5.5, 4.99. And they've been cutting their margins and what have you. So if you're reselling a home, you have to be very competitive because the builders are your biggest competition and they've got a hand up over you because of the financing incentives. So we're coaching our clients on how to price their properties right and also how to compete with the builders by offering their own set of incentives to make things happen. Now, we do have a listing over at 128 Rosebush and on the north side, Tierra Rosa. It's been on the market for less than 60 days. But it's also, we've been seeing very little activity and traffic. And we have open houses every weekend and we'll be having one this weekend. So come out and check it out. It's a beautiful house. 128 Rosebush, but we've been networking with our local real estate agents that also have listings in the area, and they've been reporting also very slow traffic, very slow sales. So just sign of the times as we go into the fall, but you have to be aware of that if you're going to put your house on the market, that you really definitely need to take in consideration what's going on. So actually I was doing the stats today, and I was really actually surprised when I got the numbers out. So I want to go ahead and cover those for you for Santa Rita, and also wanted to share with you the stats for the macro picture, which is Williamson County and City of Austin. We can show you that second here, but also I'd like to go do a deep dive into the actual stats for Santa Rita. So I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to kind of give you the overview of from the Austin Board of Realtors. The current Williamson County median price is down 8% from last year at this time, which is not bad considering we had 40 and 50% appreciation over the last couple of years. So although it may be down a bit, it's still very strong, and those that have owned their homes for a few years should come out very well, even just a couple of years. So 3.2 months supply, and that's also still considered a seller's market and typical real estate. The 6 months is supposed to be an average month of supply nationwide, but we definitely feel that this is more of a buyer's market for sure, just because we're boots on the ground here and we're seeing the traffic is very slow. 59 days on the market, which is really also not bad. That's actually pretty typical of a normal real estate market, but that's up 28 days from last year. I do have the stats for days on the market, and they are kind of a little bit concerning if you are trying to put your house on the market. Just be prepared for longer sales times and more negotiating going on. So let me go ahead and start the screen. Okay, and so I want to go ahead and start with the stats. The lowest price that's being offered is a home on Ladera, and that's $369,000. Highest price in Santa Rita is around the corner from me. It's on Roseleaf, and that's 1.249 being offered by Highland Homes. No, actually, it's a Scott Felder home. So the current active homes on the market, 130 active homes on the market, of which 39 of those are resales and 89 are brand new. So the builders have quite a bit of inventory that they're pushing, not as much as they had back in the early part of this year. So they've cut their supply down a bit, but they've been coming to us. The on-site agents have been saying, hey, we've got some great deals. Will you please bring your clients out? We've got 5.5 interest rate, 4.99 and what have you. So but they're also reporting slower sales. The days on market for resales, a little more concerning, is 95 days on the market. So you plan on that's the average days on the market. So that's going to be about 3 months is the marketing time. This is what I was concerned about here is that there's only 7 pending houses, and there were 7 houses that are under contract that are resales. And so that therefore, if we have 39 resales on the market and we have 7 pending sales, that reflects quite a bit more time on the market and also more negotiating and prices and things like that. So be prepared for that as we go into 45 new homes are under contract. And so closed in the last 3 months. There's been 25 resales that have been closed. And that means basically an 8.33 per month average of closings for resales. So even though we have a low supply nationwide of resales available due to people having low interest rates and what have you, not wanting to sell, if you have to sell, if you need to sell, then be prepared to be aggressive in your picking the best professional you can find, and then being aggressive with the strategies of being able to get the home sold. This is my 40th year now in real estate, and so I'm excited to be a part of the community. I'm excited to be a part of helping watching this area grow. Been in Austin since 1993, so it's 30 years in Austin, 40 years in real estate. Actually, I got married this month 30 years ago, so 30th anniversary just a few weeks ago. And so yeah, got a lot of things to celebrate and be appreciative of, and gratitude. Been 3 years here in Santa Rita Ranch, and got some great things coming up. We have the local business expo that I host, and that's going to be in January. And of course, we love to sponsor and also perform for local events for music and what have you. And so glad to be a part of this community, glad to be able to be a resource for you. You can give me a call anytime, 512-423-5626. Love to connect and answer any questions you might have about this crazy real estate market. Really just want to connect to say hello and hey, get to know your neighbor. That's one of the ranch codes. All right, you guys have a great day, and come see me out at 128 Rosebush this weekend. Tierra Rosa side, beautiful house on the Greenbelt, 2,380 square feet, and Highland built home, less than 2 years old. All right, so I'll talk to you soon, and hope to see you around the neighborhood.